Star Wars is in hot water again. There's some outrage and something horrible must have happened. Let's have a look.
You serious?
That's it. People are upset because Boba Fett killed someone. Alright, I'll bite. But before we get into this, a disclaimer. Do not contact any of these people. They are professional victims after all. And now let's have a look at this controversy. So Star Wars comics are never gonna stop portraying men senselessly killing women, huh? I don't know if you know anything about Star Wars, but that's Boba Fett. He's one of the most notorious bounty hunters in the galaxy. It's his job. Oh no. She's a woman of color and a lesbian. Star Wars, what have you done? Honestly, I don't know why people are upset about this. I'd call this a win because that means that Boba Fett doesn't discriminate. He's an equal opportunity bounty hunter, right? Anyway, there's some dark stuff going on in this comic, and shocking, bad guys are bad. I should have put a content warning on the first tweet. I apologize if anyone was hurt by this. Really?
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.
Anyway, this person made a compilation showcasing some of the outrage and wrote this. SJWs are freaking out over Marvel's Bounty Hunters number 4 because Boba Fett killed a woman. They're now traumatized, saying Star Wars hates women.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
I don't know about trigger warnings, but I'm going to give you a cringe warning because this is some seriously cringy stuff. Now that you've been warned, let's go. So tired of consuming Star Wars stories that make me feel like the men creating them hate me. Hate women. Wasn't planning to start the day with a good long cry about Star Wars, but here we are. Again. Would you like some pearls and a couch while you're at it? And by the way, here's a picture of Boba Fett holding his father's severed head. But I guess that's fine because Django was a man, right? Next. Star Wars fan for over 35 years. Yeah, I'm gonna call a big pile of bull on that one. And I'm done. Oh, you're done. Because a side character pretty much no one cared about got killed off in a comic book. Now you're done. I'll stick to fanfic from now on. So basically the Disney Star Wars movies. Okay. I won't spend a single penny on your misogynistic crap. I'm pretty sure you haven't bought this comic book to begin with. I decided to look at this person's Twitter, and I had a major case of instant regret. I fell down a rabbit hole of Adam Driver fetishizing and Reylo fanfiction, and I didn't even need to look for it. It was there, one after the other. And I got out faster than the Falcon completed the Kessel Run. And on my way out, I snagged this. My daughter asked me which Funko should she get for her birthday. All Might or Captain Marvel? Well, when in doubt, pick the female. Always. Yeah, that's not sexist at all. Let's play a little game. I bet that this tweet can be transformed into a misogynistic one by changing a single word. Can you guess which one it is? If you guessed female, you're correct. Just imagine if this tweet sounded like this. Well, when in doubt, pick the male. Always. I can hear it from here. Misogynist, sexist, you hate women. And that's just the first two. Hashtag Star Wars hates women. This has never been new. The problem with allowing 99% men to create things in your fandom is blatant misogyny and homophobia and racism.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed!
Wow, got all three in there, didn't you? By the way, this is what the majority female Lucasfilm executive team looks like. Just saying. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm tired of it. Killing more women in canon, especially queer women of color and pregnant women, is not inclusive. It's violent misogyny. Actually, I told you. Boba Fett doesn't discriminate. If you want inclusivity, you should be happy about that. And second, I guess it's fine when Darth Vader slaughters droves of men, right?
Please disperse! Nothing to see here!
I don't know who thought it would be okay for a Boba Fett comic that shows violence against women. That's disgusting on so many levels.
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
I think Lucasfilm needs a sensitivity reader. No, they don't. Now Boba Fett comics show him violently killing a queer what? Let me get this, pardon the expression, straight. So, you're here outraged that a queer woman of color was killed, and you can't even bother to spell out woman of color? Alright, so apparently, if you're a woman of color, you're now a walk. I'm not even gonna bother reading the rest of this.
Get out.
I'm so disgusted and in tears after seeing the snippet of the Boba Fett comic. A comic you didn't read. It makes me rethink my commitment to Star Wars as a whole. I wish I could separate the stories I love from the disgusting racist misogynist content, but I don't know. Well, no one's stopping you. I do it. I pretty much ignore everything that Disney Star Wars has made, with the exception of Rogue One and the last season of Clone Wars. Women love Star Wars too, so stop treating us like garbage. Yeah, treating you like garbage. That's why the entire new trilogy revolved around a female character. Alright. I've never felt so uncomfortable reading Star Wars, and now that it's had time to settle, I'm nauseous. If anyone needs to talk, my DMs are open. I've never cancelled any subscription until today. Very disappointed this book made it to market and seeing how many it's affected. Women deserve better. Judging by the amounts of retweets and likes, not that many. And it's okay that you're disappointed, but this isn't the first woman that has died in Star Wars. And if you were a Star Wars fan, you'd know that.
I can say.
Alright, that's enough of that now. Sit down, have a nice tall glass of ice-cold blue milk, and relax, because we need to talk. You see, I don't think you're genuine about this. Because if you were the Star Wars fans that you claim to be, you'd know that not only is this not the first person to get killed in Star Wars, you'd know that this isn't even the first pregnant woman to be put in danger. Or did you all forget about that moment where Anakin choked out his pregnant wife with the Force? And before he did that, he had a little trip to the Jedi Temple where he pretty much killed everyone, including the children that were there. And maybe you missed Order 66, where the majority of the Jedi Order was slaughtered, including one of my favorite characters, Aayla Secura, who was shot in the back by her own troops, and long after she was laying dead on the ground, they continued to shoot. And if you were the Star Wars fans that you claim to be, I'd assume you've seen the rest of the Star Wars material that's out there, including all the comic books where Darth Vader slaughters droves of troopers and kills pretty much anyone who gets in his way, while he's hunting down the remnants of the Jedi Order, including people like the Dark Woman. And to say that Star Wars hates women is just ridiculous. Star Wars has always had strong female characters, like Bastila Shen, Mission Vao, and Juhani. All these characters, by the way, from the same game. A game that allowed you to pick your gender and skin color. And where were you, by the way, when Disney Lucasfilm decided to erase the extended universe, removing characters like Mara Jade, a former hand of the Emperor and personal assassin for Palpatine, who later became Luke Skywalker's wife, and Jaina Solo, who is the daughter of Han and Leia. A daughter that Han raised because, he actually stuck around to be a dad. And I didn't hear a peep from you when these characters were replaced with a cardboard cutout Mary Sue. And it was people like you gloating and laughing at the original Star Wars fanbase, calling them all the buzzwords in the book, but you didn't show up to support the brand, even when you got your female-led movies. So to be frank, you can take your faux outrage, your virtue signaling, and your hypocrisy and shove it where the twin sons of Tatooine don't shine. On a side note, if these people actually knew Star Wars, can you imagine the collective hissy fit they would have when they realized how many queer couples were killed when Alderaan was destroyed? I'll see you in the next one.